Hello students, very good morning. Myself Dr. Sanjay Chavda, Professor, Faculty of Law and Governance, Jyoti Vidyaput, Women University. This is about my subject business organization and it's related with Unit 1 and this is my first session about business concept, nature and the scope of business. As we all know that business is very important in each and every member. Business is very important to each and every member of a society. It affects almost every aspect of our daily life because all the goods and services we buy, the shopping malls or departmental stores where we shop, the things people enjoy at distant parts of the world, newspapers we read, radio or TV programs we hear and watch, entertainment services we enjoy, delicious food and drink we relish, finest clothes, ties, watches, shoes, etc. we use, or many other necessaries of life, or luxurious products we are made available of one, all are because of business. Students, I hope you know what is business or from where the word business derived. Now, just simple meaning. Business means, what is business? The word spelling of business is BUSINESS. So if I divide this word in two parts, one is BUSI and second NESS. BUSI means busy and NESS means ness. Busy means BUSY, busy. We engaged ourselves in some activities. Ness means activities. So to engage oneself in any activities is business. Like say a student, he is busy with his books, with his notes, with his classroom. This is his business. Businessman is busy in doing his business from since morning 7 to evening or night 9. He used to keep his shops open. So any activities in which one is engaged, one keeps himself busy is business. And the main aim of that business is profit maximization, to earn profit. Because we can say that business is economic development and growth of a nation. Business plays very important role in economic development and growth of a nation. Now, what is concept of business? Concept of business we can classify in three. Number one, profit oriented concept of business. Number two, customer oriented concept of business. And number three, social or modern equality concept of business. Profit oriented concept of business is, we can say, is a traditional concept of business where the main aim is to maximize profit. The profit oriented concept is founded on the following assumptions. The sole objective of the business is to earn profit by production and distribution of goods. Customers will buy the products that are available in the market at the most competitive rate, and there is hardly any need to think for customers' services and satisfaction. This is about profit oriented concept of business. Second concept is based on customer oriented. So in customer oriented business, we should not only think about profit, but we must think about service and satisfaction of the customers. Because the customer concept oriented concept is founded on the following assumptions: that business organizations should produce and provide the goods services that are needed by the customers, and that products, that goods which we are providing to the customers, that must satisfy the need of the customers. The concept emerged due to the following reasons: that production of goods and services increased substantially. Many substitute products, services came into the market. So in consequence of the above reasons, competitions increased among the business organizations. So consumer expectations begin to grow more and more due to consumer movements. And third concept is about social or modern eclectic concept of business. Here we should not neglect the social responsibility of business. Profit oriented is the modern concept, then second comes customer oriented, and then social responsibility. Every business organization, no doubt they will have to earn profit, they have to satisfy customer needs, but at the same time they must have some social responsibilities. So societal concept of business holds that every business organization should determine the needs, wants and interests of the customers and deliver the desired satisfactions effectively and efficiently in such a way that contribution to the customers and society's well-being. The societal concept of business is founded on the following assumptions: business organizations should find out the needs, wants and interests of their customers. They should produce and deliver the goods and services that satisfies the customer's need, wants and interests, and the products and services should be delivered to consumers in such a way that they contribute to the well-being of both the customers and the society. Now, what is meaning and definition of business? So there are again definitions. Business is defined on traditional basis, on customer oriented basis and societal basis. So like according to Hansey, in traditional definition, according to Hansey LH, business is human activity directed towards producing or acquiring wealth through buying and selling of goods. Here again it is acquiring of wealth, that is profit maximization. Second definition about customer oriented. So in view of Peterson and Plowen, business may be defined as an activity in which different persons exchange something of value, whether goods or services, for mutual gains or benefits. Here we are discussing about gains and benefits of the customers. And then societal definition. So in the words of Buskler, Green and Rogers, business is a system created to satisfy society's needs and desire. Yes, society's needs and desire. So here we think about the benefits of society's needs. Now, what are the characteristics of a business? Nature or characteristics of business? Nature and characteristics of business we can define in two categories. First is basic or fundamental characteristics and second is modern characteristics. So in first characteristics, that is basic or fundamental characteristics, the following are the fundamental characteristics. Students, if you want, you note down. Number one, economic activity of a person or group of persons. Economic activity of a person or a group of persons. Number two, production of goods or services. Production of goods or services. Third characteristic is exchange of goods and services. Exchange of goods and services. Number four, creation of utilities. Because very essential feature of business is that it creates different kinds of utilities through its activities. So four number is creation of utilities. Number 5, recurrence of transactions or exchanges. Recurrence of transaction or exchanges. Number 6, legalities. This is very important characteristics, that legalities. No person is allowed to carry on any unlawful activity. No person should engage oneself in illegal activities. Then number 7 characteristic is the traditional concept, it is profit objective. Number 8, risk of uncertainty. There is always risk of uncertainty in the business because of like fluctuation of price, increase in competition, change in fashion, change in technology, change in the laws, rules, dispute between business partners, association and the third parties, natural calamities like in present context we can say corona. So business is at stake. All businessmen are struggling, it's a tough time. Then human misconduct, that is fraud, embezzlement or theft. So this is again very important characteristics, that is risk or uncertainty. Then number 9, entrepreneurship. Ability of entrepreneurship to take risk. So entrepreneurship is again very important characteristics. And number 10, last characteristics of fundamental characteristic, basic characteristic is capital. Because capital is one of the basic requirement of business. It is not possible to run a business without capital. Now we'll discuss about second characteristic, that is modern characteristic. Modern characteristic. Under modern characteristics we can discuss about number 1, pluralistic institutions. Pluralistic institutions. So modern business is pluralistic institutions. The conduct and success of business depends on the efforts and cooperation of various sections of public. These includes entrepreneurs, investors, shareholders, managers, employees, government, consumers, suppliers and other sections of business. Everyone is related to one another for the success of business. Then number 2, institutional framework. Institutional framework. Each individual today generally do the business by creating formal organizational framework. Then number 3, global organization. Very important in project contest. The global organization, that is multinational corporation is there, global or transactional corporation is there. Then number 4 characteristics, profit through customer and social well-being. Number 4, profit through customer and social well-being. Number 5 is capital intensive. Nowadays all business are less like capital intensive industry. Invest more and more. Number 6 characteristic is growth of service sector. Very important, growth of service sector. Then number 7 characteristics, increasing trend of combinations. Nowadays to eliminate combinations form of business are developed. Then number 8, increasing competitions. Number 9, IT revolution, online business, and so many sort of business you find in your computer, laptop or in different apps. So it is IT revolution for the business. Then number 10, growing concern for environment. There has been a growing concern for environment in the business world. Business world has realized the significance of clean and healthy environment for the well-being of the society. So growing concern for environment is very, very important characteristic. Number 11, expansion of e-business. Nowadays in modern world, in IT revolution, e-business has very important role to play. Then number 12, both an art and science. Traditionally business used to be done based on intuition, hunches and guesses. But in modern times, doing business is regarded as both an art and science. It is an art because application of skills is essential for doing business, and it is science because it's conducted on the basis of everyday experiments. And last, not the least, characteristics of modern characteristic is regulations and control of business. Due to liberalization policies, business has been freed from bureaucratic controls or licensing laws. On the other hand, government has put to place the regulatory framework to regulate and control the business in order to safeguard the interest of the public at large. So today in our this session, we will discuss about what is business, then concepts of business and characteristics of business. In next session, we will discuss about objectives, scope of business. Whatever we have discussed in this session, please read again, note down all the points, try to explain by yourself. That will increase your skills, your learning. Till next session, see you, bye.